Yo, it's Curt and Jim live from Musclecat Studios. A victorious raise of the flag. Australia 2-0 over Turkey. Oh my goodness me. What a start to the World Cup it has been. Oh, we had a little treat here tonight. Got a little Turkish delight in the studio just to munch on while we're entertaining all of you dudes. Whoa, chat's going off. Chat's going off already. Welcome, everyone. I got some shout-outs to make. We've got a big show. I'll tell you what we're doing in a second. We've got Kesha here. We've got B Factor, Scottish FM. We've got Alex. He's back. We've got Damon Tia, who is Harlan from TikTok. Welcome, dude. Great to have you here. Thanks for coming across for the first time. We've got Intruder64 from TikTok. Legend, you've come across as well. Great to have you here. We've got Robbie. He's a regular these days. We've got I like Soup KSP. I think that's a newbie. I think we've got My Account to Watch. That might be a newbie as well. Espana is back. We've got Vakama4923. We've got Scotty Great Touch Golf. We've got Wayne Hollis. Jimbo, this chat's going nuts. That's the busiest chat we've seen.
Oh, the chat is going crazy. They're all here for Australia and the win in the World Cup.
Oh my gosh. We're going to rub that in all night. Because
we're riding that high.
Why wouldn't we be? Scottish FM is here. You know, Scotland got a win as well. It wasn't pretty, but they got a win. We'll get to that. We have a massive show tonight. We have a new golf scorecard reading. Me and Jim played golf today. We've got an update on the club buying situation. We spoke to someone in Sweden, didn't we? We had an interview, Jimbo.
We did.
With Gustus, who might be in the chat tonight. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him yet, but he might.
Join. He was going to have a nap after his late night World Cup viewing.
Yes, I think he had to wake up at 3:30 or 4 in the morning to watch Sweden trounce Tunisia 5-1.
Yeah.
So that was nice for him. We're also going to try later on. We're going to try to call a club in Bulgaria, Minor Pernik. Now, Andy and the boys, I think it might be Ultras, part of the real big fan club for Minor Pernik, a third division Bulgarian team. That's one that's really piqued our interest as far as trying to get a stake in them. We're going to try and call Bulgaria live on the show tonight. We don't know how that'll go, but we're going to do that at the end.
That's it.
All right. Now, Jimbo, you've got a little Turkish delight there.
We have.
Should we just munch into a little more Turkish delight?
With their confusing packaging.
Not only are they can they not score against us, they've also got the worst chocolate on the market.
And the most confusing packaging, as we were reminiscing on. 60% less fat and always has been.
Yeah.
Still doesn't
make a
check
lot
out.
of sense.
Still can't make it work.
Now, forgive me, everyone, my arrogant munching into the mic, but it went... Look, when you have 20-something, 25% possession and you win a World Cup game 2-0, I think you can do whatever you want on TV. All right? You can do whatever you want. I know we've got a lot of Aussies in the chat who will be absolutely pumped. Got a
lot of people, Liam and Jimmy G7. Everyone's just keen for us to beat the US now, but...
That's the mission.
They were not looking bad.
Now, Jimbo... I needed to ask you this question for a while. You were born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yep.
You've lived your life since 4 years of age in Australia.
Correct.
What do you consider yourself first and foremost? Because both teams have won, so it's not an easy answer.
I would say for sporting and whatnot, I definitely default to Australia, I think.
We got him.
I would take
him.
Australia. Until we face off and whoever wins is who I hold my allegiance to. But I mean, we did not look as trash as I thought we would.
No. Now the question is, does that style of play hold up against everyone, and does it hold up against the USA? Turkey definitely had an off day. Can you imagine the worldwide love Australia would receive if and when we knock them off?
That would be, it would be pretty crazy.
And the stage is set. Like, it couldn't be better. The USA looked so good against Paraguay, which annoyed me and a lot of others, but credit to them. They did look amazing. If we knock off the Yanks now,
that would be a crazy start.
Crazy stuff. So that's Saturday morning Australian time. I think it's Friday US and Europe time. But welcome, dudes. Oh, and Max Dash is back. We haven't seen you for a little while, Max Dash. Good to have you here, man. We got Tobias08 up the Socceroos. Yeah, man. Absolutely. That was a great result. We got Wilson here as well. 7-1 defeat. I think he's talking about the Germany game. That's my other team, by the way. I'm half German, so go Deutschland. All right. I'm going to munch on that Turkish delight throughout the episode. Before we get into the meat of the stuff, we do have some videos and things to show from the World Cup. Like I said, we're doing the golf scorecard tonight, where all of you dudes watching, you get to guess. For those who are new to the show, which a few of you clearly are, I've got until June 30 to go under 50 for the back 9 holes at my golf course that I'm a member at. And I'm struggling so far. 54 is my best. I've only got 3 weeks left, 3 more rounds to get under 50. You guys all get to guess. And, whoever guesses closest is the winner. But we're all in this challenge together, aren't we, Jim?
That's it.
And you joined me on the golf course today.
I did. Got to see the magic firsthand.
And Scotty.
Yep.
And a fella called Phil in a modified buggy.
That's it.
Yeah.
Living his best life.
He was indeed. So we'll get to that. We've got a blind ranking of which sports are the hardest to go pro in. What have we got?
Hans in the chat. Not a big fan of the Knicks winning as well. That was a big game, which we'll cover later as well.
Yeah, we'll get to a bit of the Wemby fallout from the NBA finals. There's a little bit going on there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. What else should we get into? Oh, we've got some fight night stuff as well. The UFC.
Yeah, UFC Freedom 250.
Yeah. Liberty fights.
For the Big Don's birthday.
Big Don. Big 80 for Don.
Big 80 for Don.
Wow, it's a big week in America.
I think he celebrated with a nap.
I think he might have. All right. Other significant results in the World Cup whilst we're talking World Cup. 4-1 Paraguay, we mentioned. 1-1 Brazil and Morocco. That was a really good result for Morocco.
That was surprising for Brazil. It's not a good start for them.
To be honest, I actually thought Morocco were a real chance in this. And they did.
You hold a lot of allegiance to Morocco.
Apparently I'm Moroccan. Yeah. Senegalese people don't like me. Moroccans love me. Netherlands 2-2 with Japan. Now, this is interesting. I put a video on our socials when we beat Turkey saying, all the Turks were not happy with me because in my predictions, top 20 teams, I put Turkey 20th, right? And they all said, underrated, bro. This guy doesn't know ball. Don't let him predict again. And then we knocked them off. The other one that I copped a lot of stick for was from the Dutch. I put the Netherlands, I think, 12th or 14th. And they said, they make the semis and the quarters the last couple of World Cup finals and there's no respect. This guy doesn't know anything. And then they draw against Japan. And I think Japan are a good team. But the Netherlands would have thought they would win that.
Yeah, so 100%. They were definitely the favourites.
Disappointing start for those boys. We've got a bit of F1 chat going on as well. Hamilton winning was beautiful, says Hans. Yeah, that's a lovely return to form for a man who...
He's been chasing it. Had his 2 podiums leading up and you could tell he was back on form.
Absolutely. So that's very nice. Yeah, first win in red for Hamilton. That's huge. Look, there is so much sport going on. We can hardly keep up with the F1. Maybe we'll have a look at F1 stuff later if we get time.
But for sure.
And of course the Germans, they won 7-1 over Curacao.
Spanking Curacao, my goodness.
Do we want to get into the golf scorecard now? Should we go there, Jimbo? Because we've got some videos from today as well. From our big round. Let's just get to... There's a bit more chat on the F1. Vakama says Piastri had a terrible weekend, but it was nice to see the Hamilton win. Yeah, I think that's a good summary.
And how much of Hamilton winning do you think is... Because, notoriously he was trying to learn the car, fumbling with them getting the car right, and then I guess when he finally made the podium in second... It was we finally got things going and then back to back and now he's hit a podium.
Yeah.
How much was the car and how much do you think was the confidence that it gave?
I think it's both.
It's a bit of yips that you've gotten rid of and it's like, has the car really changed and have you really tweaked that much or is it just you found your jam?
Well, because you need to have faith in the car, right?
Yeah.
And... yeah, like Wayne Hollis says, it's amazing what the Ferrari strategists can accomplish when they don't have Italy to focus on in the World Cup. Yeah, they finally get one right. There's been blunder after blunder with Ferrari strategy.
Yeah.
It's been a running joke that every week they make another mistake.
Yeah.
So to actually have a race where they don't cock things up, and to your point, Hamilton has some faith in the car now. It's like, well, here we go.
Yeah.
So it's...
And then is there really... Yeah.
There was the turning point. Do you remember the press conference? It was the interview when he got his first podium. What race was that? Was it Austria? I can't remember. But Hamilton had a smile on his face and just goes, that was awesome. I actually had a competitive race car again.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed Formula One for the first time in a year.
Yeah.
And then we all thought, okay, maybe this is building. So it was awesome to see.
And then, I assume at this point there's no question. Is Verstappen just... He's not with Ferrari, regardless of what he's doing after this, you reckon? When his contract's
with
up?
Red Bull, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry, Red Bull.
Yeah. I think it's getting too messy now.
I think
I'm not sure he stays in the sport. I think he might not be bluffing.
That's my theory. Is I don't know if he sticks around at all.
Yeah. Not sure. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of love for Hamilton in the chat. That's good. Well, good to see, boys. Let's get in... Oh, before we do, the Finch Collective. This show's brought to you by the Finch Collective,
it is
guys.
Indeed.
Now, for all the newbies, look at these cool hoodies and tracksuits. We've got the full tracksuits on. This is the Finch Collective. You can see it there. It's code Curt20. Now, for a limited time, you can get 20% off, and it's just for you guys. Nobody else gets 20%. Just you guys who watch this show. Go to the Finch Collective. Jimbo, I came up with something new regarding Finch. We've got our board of honour back there, our regulars. We got, 12 names, 13, 14 names on there? Alex K, Wayne Hollis, Jimmy, Max, all those boys. I reckon if somebody buys, say, a Finch Collective hat or a Finch Collective hoodie using code Curt20, they get their own section on there.
Yep.
Legends.
Yep. And they'll get a call out on an overlay of some kind to be produced.
I love that. Jimbo has produced a special graphic for all you legends who buy something Finch Collective and show us. Maybe if you know me, send me a text. If you got me on Instagram or TikTok or even just put it in the chat saying, hey, I bought a hoodie or something. We'll put you in the Legends tier. All right? We would love to see that because that's the best way to support the show. Lockie's back. Lockie Falbush. Anyone watch the Vegas Golden Knights get beaten in the NHL? Yeah, it's a great result. It's a good result because nobody wanted Vegas to win because they're this sort of plastic expansion franchise, right? And they've already won a Stanley Cup and they had too much success too early. So people want the real franchises like Carolina to win, and they did. That was very good. First one since 2005. Love it. All right, let's get into the golf scorecard. Now, fellas, this is the way it works. All the regulars know this, the newbies though. I'm trying to break 50, get under 50 on the back nine of the golf club that I have joined. So I started with a 60, then I went 59, 58. I've gotten down to 54. I only have 3 more rounds left. It has to happen by June 30. Jimmy G's here. Hello, Jimmy G. That's the first guess. He's guessed 52. Wayne Hollis is guessing 53. We went closest to the pin. What did I score today? Did I break 50 for the first time, Jimbo? Or did I still score in the 50s or perhaps worse? All right. Do they deliver to the UK, Liam? Yes, I believe they do. Yeah, it's worldwide.
We got everything going.
Yeah, pop it in. Yeah. If you have any trouble, Liam, let us know. But absolutely, put your Scotland address in and I'm sure it will get there to you. Scotty played with me today, hence the zip emoji, because he is not allowed to say
Although the irony is I played with you, but I actually have no idea what you landed on.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we kept separate cards and I was too focused on my own trash game.
Well, look, the day started badly when we got to golf and I realised I forgot my handle for my buggy.
You're almost going to carry your clubs the whole round.
Well, I started putting all my clubs in your bag, and then Scotty pointed out that you could just get one that's free around the corner.
Courtesy trolleys.
All right, what are the guesses we've got for the back nine? Jimmy says 52. Thank you. That's a more generous guess than he normally says. Wayne Hollis, 53. Max Dash, 59. Not much confidence. Alex, 51. Hans says 56. Jimbo yakking in your backswing, putting me off. Jimmy G reckons Jim, 49. Liam says 61. Okay, all right. Okay, put the handle in the bag. I know, Hans. I meant to, all right? I normally do that. I normally do it, but I forgot. Jimmy, this was your first game in 18 months too, wasn't it?
It was. So, and ironically, with you and Scotty 18 months ago. So
that's right.
This was, I mean, I wasn't completely upset with how I played.
You weren't terrible.
One hole that put me down.
One hole, which we'll get to.
That's it.
Lockie says 60 flat. All right, fire it up, Jimbo.
All right.
Scorecard will come up on the screen. It'll show a PB as well, a PB from recent weeks. There we go. Curtis Deboy, Muscle Cat Links. It's the back nine. It's a par 4. That's where we start. Now, we do have a video to show here because remember there was a technical innovation. Nugget, the main man Nugget, our good friend, lent me his driver. But to this point, I wasn't playing with a driver, Jim, but I've never played golf with a driver. I had a 3-wood max.
Yeah.
And you don't have anything bigger than a 7-iron.
I'm handicapped as well. Nothing bigger than a 7-iron in my bag.
I said, use your 4-iron. You said, I don't have one. I said, use your 5th. You said, I don't have one. I said, what about your 6? You said, I don't have one.
Now we're in my territory.
Why,
7.
Why don't you have one?
Well, it's because my set came with, I think it was a 6 was as high as the irons went, because it comes with a 5 hybrid.
Right.
But I'm not a big fan of the 5 hybrid. But my 6, I broke in a driving range hitting the nut of the floor. Wasn't a great swing.
All right, get that video up. It's the first shot with the driver, okay? The brand new driver. Let's go. All right, what you hear there is wonderful contact, okay? Yeah, very nice contact, but it did scooch over a little to the left. But it was an encouraging start.
But good distance.
It was an encouraging start. I scuffed the next shot, though. Got a little messy after that, and I went a 7 to start. So that's not what we want. We don't want a triple bogey up front.
And that's on par for our PB, so we're not sweating.
Okay, yeah, I'm in my PB. I got a 7, so we're okay. Hole 11, big old slicey boy right off the tee. I went to not only the other fairway, but some rough on the next hole next to that. So I was playing down the wrong fairway that time. Tried to hit over the trees, didn't quite get there to get back onto our fairway. It was pretty messy, but somehow I did work it for another triple bogey. It could have been a 10, but it ended up an 8 on the par 5. So not good, and we're a score behind our PB at this point, okay? Now let's go to the 12th. Also a par 5. Needed a win here, Jimbo.
It's the big hole,
Hadn't nailed a drive off the tee yet. but I nailed this one. And you were there to see it.
That was straight as an arrow.
Straight as an arrow. Not as straight as Phil, the old fella in the modified buggy. He was a legend, by the way.
He was cracking them dead straight all day.
And put us all to shame just with his consistency. Oh, well,
100%.
shout out to you, Phil. Modified buggy was awesome. Jesus fish on the back.
Yeah.
He had everything. I reckon he could go 50 k's an hour in that thing.
He could.
He's a good man. I said, "Oh, do you get out here often, Phil?" He goes, "Yeah, 4 times a week." I was like, "Oh boy." No wonder he's out swinging me. But I tell you what, I nailed this one and went further than ever. And I got confident. Scotty said, "Pull out the 3-wood on the deck." I said, "Absolutely." And I absolutely rocketed this one. Now, it just went a little to the left. In fact, it went up onto the next tee box because it bounced on the cart path. But the tee box is adjacent to the green. So distance-wise, I was almost on the green in 2 shots. I never in my life on a par 5 have I come close to that, right? But then I needed a miracle shot. I needed to chip it from the tee box up and down over a 7-meter tall lot of gum trees. And Jimbo, I did that perfectly.
You did.
And I got on the green in regulation.
Yep.
And it was a beautiful 2-putt. And it was a par, baby!
Boom.
We're
back on even.
We're back on
with
even.
our PB. To clarify.
Not an even scorecard. Liam says, "See you cut off the video before the contact with the tree." Shut up, Liam. You might be right. We got, Pylor Madevan is here. Yes, I haven't quite hit 50 yet, but we're in the middle of the scorecard. Let's keep going. The 13th is the par 3. Now, that's where I had the par last time, right? So I was confident. Absolutely scuffed this one along the ground, and then I cocked up my chip as well. 2 shots, wasn't even on the green for a par 3. Managed to pull a double bogey out of this one, but that hurts a little, although we're still on track for the PB.
That's it.
Now, we've got a video here, Jimbo.
Yeah.
Because this is where it gets a little messy for me. This, you'll remember, is the par 4 that goes along the road with the fence, where in the first attempt when I got 60, I almost killed a man.
Yep.
Now, my shot sliced. This was the theme of the day, trying to get a hold of this new driver.
Yep.
And I want you to show the people where it ended up. Now, can we kill the music for the audio for this one? Let's have a look. Yeah, just looking for my ball. I thought it was here. I think it actually might be in the front yard. There it is.
Just sitting on the front yard.
Now, if you guys could see that, I'm not sure, but that was my golf ball on a perfect lie of some cooch grass. Unfortunately, on the other side of the fence in someone's yard.
Annoyingly, it would have been a great lie.
Would have been a great lie. Never thee mind. I played a provisional off the tee. So 3 off the tee, that hurts. And where did that shot end up, Jimbo? In that bunker. And the reason I look so disappointed there is because that shot went into the bunker 20 meters along the fairway.
Bunker to bunker.
So I'd had 5 shots and I was still in a fairway bunker. And somehow, Jim, I don't know how I did this, but I got an 8 on that hole. Now, I know it's 4 over par and it hurts my scorecard, but, you know, wasn't terrible.
We can come back.
3 behind. Okay, let's keep going through. Signature hole. In 5 attempts, I've never gotten on the fairway here, Jimbo. Make that 6 attempts. But I did save it. Pretty handy 6 here. But Jimbo.
Yes.
You are only 1 stroke behind me. And on the previous hole, you absolutely butchered your putts. But if you didn't 3-putt, you would have taken the lead.
100%, yeah. My drives and fairway game were good.
Yep.
But, yeah, this was a big hole.
It was a big hole for us. A very big hole for us. How did you go?
Wow. If we're starting the tee box,
Let's
amazing.
Start. Yeah.
So tee box, dog leg right, but massive body of water to the right. So everyone shanks very far left.
Yes, because we're terrified
of the water.
Yep.
I go relatively dead straight down the fairway.
You do, but as Scott mentions here, he puts 2 in the water.
2 in the water. 2 balls.
Poor Scotty. Rameshwar's here. Hello, Rameshwar.
I think his total's up to 15 as he regaled on the course.
He told us he's played that hole 20 times and put it in the water 15 times.
The stats are not good. But I've rolled up perfectly to the right of the water.
Yep.
So I've then played beautifully down past it. So 2 shots, ready to just pop onto the green.
No risk.
Can't go wrong. I'm crushing this hole.
And you topped an absolute piss missile into the reeds, Jimbo.
Correct. Overshoot the green, end up in the reeds.
Let's have a look.
And this was me searching.
Look at him.
Just hacking away at the weeds. Absolute trash.
And that took you 4 shots in there?
Correct. I think 11 total.
Hit on 11.
Oh.
So that ruined our competition, which I was more than happy with. But what did I get on that hole? I ended up getting a 6, so that wasn't too bad. All right, 16th, good drive. Almost killed a tree on the second one, just clipped it, scuffed a couple of chips. Short game's falling to pieces. Game was pretty much over for me here, 7. 17th was the driving range hole that I hit it into the driving range. Again, I do that pretty much every single time. Somehow escaped with a fairly unimpressive 6, okay? Which led us to the 18th in very bad shape, all right?
Wow. We've already overshot our...
I can't break 50. It's disappointing. I can't break 50. Hip Hop Romania's here. Hey, welcome back, dude. Good to have you here. Can't break 50, but I can salvage some pride, right? So... I lash one off the tee, and it's a massive slice.
Cracker.
Right? It goes all the way onto the other fairway. Again, I've sliced 7 out of 9 today.
Thanks, Doug.
But what it has done is pushed my slice 50 meters further forward than what it would normally be.
Correct. We're still closer.
Still closer, but I get to the other fairway. I'm 130 meters from the green, and I have it's uphill, massive trees in front of me. Jimbo, I play basically the greatest shot of my life. Pull out the 7-iron. Could not hit it more sweetly.
Lob it over everything.
To all of our eternal surprise, lands on the green, and I convert. Well, do I convert? We've got a birdie putt. Let's have a look. This is for my first ever birdie in this challenge. Here we go, boys. From where I was, this is a miracle.
Birdie on the 18th.
Scotty says Tiger-like. For a birdie. Yeah, psych, I missed it. They thought I was going to get a birdie. But I converted the next one for par. We don't need to show it. It's a pretty conventional par putt. But I tell you what, Jim. Bad scorecard. 56. Right? But 2 pars and a driver that maybe, just maybe next week, I get to grips with.
That's it.
Okay?
We've gotten we've dusted it off. We're getting used to it.
Boys, I need you in the chat. Well, I have a very simple question to you. I've got 2 more rounds. Will I break 50? Yes or no? I need you to write it. Yes if I will, no if I won't. Because we know the punishment, Jim. If I don't break 50, it's Curt can't golf on the t-shirt. Correct. If I do break 50, it's Curt can golf.
Yep.
And they'll be available maybe in the store for people to buy and humiliate me. So I'd really rather sell some complimentary shirts. So put in a yes or no. Yes if you still have faith that I'll break 50. No if you think I'm an absolute putz and I won't. Yeah. Vakama says no. Alex says no. Damn it. Why did I ask this question? I need some confidence, boys. Where's Shane Cripps tonight? I need some help.
You need some uplifting spirit.
Yeah, Hans nailed it. Hans was right. He was at 100%. Lockie says no. Are the shirts from the Finch Collective? Yeah.
Ooh, well, our shirts are, but we could do a cross collab
we could.
Curt Can't Golf.
We could.
Make Curt Can't Golf super fancy.
I don't really want our first proper collab with a fashion designer to be Curt Can't Golf.
I do.
Okay. Jimmy G says yes for fun. Yes. Scotty says yes. That's positivity. Rameshwar, if you've bought a shirt from the Finch Collective, let us know. Yakama says he's from Ipswich. Ipswich, Queensland or Ipswich, England? Let me know. Either way, great places to be. So that's the golf scorecard, Jim. Oh my gosh. All right. That was fun.
It was a good round.
Yeah.
Good conditions.
What else have we got going on in the sporting world? Donnie had some Freedom UFC at the White House.
He did indeed.
Now, you're our fight boy. What's going on there?
Yeah, so obviously for the Don's 80th, he reached out to his BFF Dana and said, let's do UFC out on the front lawn.
Was this actually for his 80th?
I believe so.
Yeah, part of the celebration?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, I'll back you.
So yeah, there was a big card. Pardon me, seven fights on the card, some big names, and I mean, let's pull up the spectacle. It looked amazing.
Yeah, I've been keen to check this out.
So this was out on the front lawn. So it was outdoors, which is a first for UFC. We're playing in outdoor conditions, even though we are covered.
It looks sick.
It did look pretty wicked.
It's sort of like outer spacey, like UFO-ish.
Yeah, like dome-like, which was cool. But it got delayed by about an hour because they had some extreme weather warnings. So I think there was lightning and some stuff that were making things unsafe. But it did go ahead. It was just about an hour late. But it was some big fights. So the biggest takeaway was that all seven fights on the main card finished in knockout. So it was huge day for UFC. Every single fight finished in a knockout, which was nuts.
Did any of them go decent distance, or were they all quick knockouts?
They're all quick-ish. So either first round and second round. So a lot of them were in second round, and there was a couple in first. The big takeaway was Justin Gaethje on the main card, which was kind of one of the main card events. He actually beat out Ilia Topuria, which was unexpected. Okay. So he's kneed him, and he didn't actually. I mean, technically, I think it's still deemed a TKO, but they threw in the towel. So he's kneed him in the side, and it's clearly hurt him. He's taken the seat after the round's finished, and
so that wasn't a head knockout.
No, but I think his camp just threw in the towel and said, "No, he's cooked. He's really damaged from that."
But the spectacle of it at the White House, was it?
I think amazing for fans. So they had 80,000 spectators turn out, which is huge.
Whoa.
All 7 fights went to knockout, so it was a massive spectacle. There were some big upsets. I think Sean O'Malley got his win again, which everyone probably expected. But just really big fights, which was crazy.
There was, I don't know if you have any videos from that, but didn't you say there was a boxing match where there was a crazy hype match this week?
It's another, it's basically back to influencer boxing where I think it's Tommy Fury and Eddie Hall. So it's just another money grab of an exhibition boxing match where I think it started with beef from Eddie Hall taking on his dad John Fury because he had said he would beat Tommy in an MMA match. He's then got all mouthy, and I think Eddie literally said within the day they'd already sent him a contract saying let's do a boxing match.
I want to see you do influencer boxing one day. I reckon you can get big enough. Let's have a look.
That's it. So I guess this.
Whoa, sorry. Hans says no real spectators at the event. Tickets were 1.5 mil. That can't be right. What was the cost of the tickets, Hans? He reckons 1.5 million. Well, is that the ticket price for the UFC? Maybe for the top tickets. Maybe watching from the Oval Office.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't look at ticket
I'll take your word
prices.
for that, Hans. So yeah, sorry, keep going.
It's that. So yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about Tommy and Eddie's fight is the matchup size-wise is insane. So obviously Eddie Hall's world's strongest man at one point. Tommy Fury's a boxer, but the size difference, so there's 50 kilos difference between the two.
Holy moly. And who won?
So it was Tommy by decision.
Okay, so Eddie can box.
Eddie can box. I think if anything, Eddie was surprising. I think it was surprising to everyone because it went the full 6 rounds. It was only 6 2-minute rounds, which I guess was probably for Eddie's benefit. But he did well. It's just Tommy Fury. It was a boring fight because Tommy Fury just ran around in circles to tire him out. So there was nothing significant landed, and it was just how long can I run around before Eddie puffs out, which I think people were surprised he didn't do as poorly as expected. But it was just a cash grab. Doesn't count for anything on anyone's cards.
All right. Well, Max Dash wants me to do MMA. I'll get you into some influencer boxing, Jimbo.
That's it.
You are a trained fighter.
Yeah.
You're trained to kill.
I'm trained to kill. Wouldn't go that far. But yeah, I did 3 years of MMA back in the high school days before it was cool.
Before it was cool. Yeah, that's right. As soon as it became cool, you stopped.
Yeah, back in the UFC 10 days.
Oh yeah, when they were single digits.
Yeah, when it was still karate versus Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Is that what it started as?
Yeah. UFC started as a competition to say, let's put a karate guy up against a judo guy and see who wins.
Yeah, right.
And there was no weight restrictions. You had guys that were huge trying to beat Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu dudes. And then eventually MMA was born out of a dynamic style to rule them all, essentially, because it became so popular. No one style is dominating, but how do we adapt? If I don't have any ground game, then I'm not going to compete.
Yeah, sick. Nice.
Bam.
All right. Well, we've got a blind ranker tonight. Before we get into the blind ranking, and you guys can all chip in on that, hit like. It really helps if you hit like on this video, so make sure you do. Likety-like right now. Let's boost these numbers for this vid. All right. Blind rank time?
Let's do it.
Now, what are we doing tonight, Jimbo? What's the category?
Category tonight is the hardest sports to go pro in. So we're going to blind rank which sports we think are hardest to go pro in.
All right.
With the caveat being, I assume for our own individual selves.
Yeah.
In terms of, I'm going to rank it based on my ability.
No. I think on generally, for the population, what do you...
Oh, so we're going populous.
Yeah, go what you think is the hardest. Not for you individually,
in
but
the broad sense.
Overall, in the broad sense. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Come on. We got the totem pole. Oh, we can get those boys off. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Sports hardest to go pro. And that's not hardest to go pro as in film. Hardest to be professional in. All right. Go. Oh,
Golf.
Okay. I got a question for the chat. We were talking about this today. Fellas, would you rather be a perfect driver or a perfect putter? Do you want your drives to be perfect every time, or do you want your putts to be perfect every time? I don't know the answer to that.
Think putt.
And does perfect mean that you always one putt guaranteed? Or does it mean like you're as good as a human can be? Putter.
Yeah. I think putter matters more. You can recover from a bad drive I mean, you can recover from a bad
Like I did today.
But if you're doing 3 putts to sink what you could in one, I think it's going to save you more strokes.
True. We got we got a lot of guys saying cornhole better be on this list. We got Scotty, Lockie, and Hans all said putt. Wayne Hollis said drive for show, putt for dough. I like that.
Nice.
Oh,
I've heard that.
Scotty told me a great one today.
Yep.
What do you call it when you have 2 shots in the bunker? It's called a Hitler.
It's called a Hitler. 2 shots in
Two
the
shots
bunker.
in a bunker. Now that is
good.
That's genius. There were some others that's as edgy as I can get on this show. I can't say the other ones at all. Max Dash wants F1 on here, or motorsports. Intruder wants badminton. All right, let's have a look. Golf.
All right.
I think that's
Go pro. It's a skilled game,
mate. I've spoken
as we're learning.
We spoke. Well, yeah, we've played and we suck. We've spoken to Brad Moles, who was an Australian PGA Tour golfer. You can see that interview on our channel. Actually, if you look up Curt Can't Talk golfer, you'll find that interview with Brad Moles. I reckon it is right up there as. I'm going to say number 2.
Ooh.
That's how high I'm going to put it. Yeah, Wayne Hollis agrees.
I'm going to go closer to 4. I'm going to go 4.
Okay. It's one of those ones too that everyone thinks they could if they've devoted their time, and they just can't. You got to be a freak.
That's true. There is some sports that the more time you put in, you'll get there, but golf may not be one of them.
Alex wants to be a perfect putter so he can win putt with his family every time. That's a great answer.
That's a great call.
All right, next one.
All right. Surfing. Can people go pro surfing? That's one that I feel like you spend enough time.
Yeah. We're gonna be disrespectful to some sports tonight, and I'm gonna disrespect surfing. I'm gonna put surfing 9 because I feel like it's a relatively small pool of people.
Well,
like
the ocean's pretty big, but
yeah,
they don't surf in pools.
Surfing in a pool is really hard. Although the wave pool in Darwin, you could probably do it there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 9.
I agree
because you're already being a part of that lifestyle. It's a far smaller crowd. Yes, it's extremely skilled.
Yep.
But it's a smaller crowd that you're competing with already. There's a higher barrier to entry.
Yeah.
And way they're so relaxed, they make me think it's easy.
They make it look easy. I'm going to go 8. Right.
Liam's gone 8. Are there any Scottish surfers, Liam? Has there ever been a pro Scottish surfer?
I don't know.
I bet you know. Cricket.
Now, I don't... Controversial. I don't think cricket looks that hard. Definitely not to field.
I'm getting you in the nets, mate. And I'm going to put the bowling machine up to 140 clicks an hour.
I'm putting this 7 or 9.
I think what makes it difficult for me is, so I love cricket and I follow it and I know how hard the game is and I know how many people play it, right? Like it's hard. Is it harder to go pro in India?
It's a big pool, yeah.
It is a massive pool. It's one of the most played sports on earth. Maybe other than soccer, football.
All right, you're convincing me.
No. You go with your gut.
All right, I'm going to go with my gut of 7.
It's gotten slightly easier because of all the T20 leagues in the world. So professional used to just mean international cricket, Test cricket, ODI. Now
there's
it's
broader
like
avenues.
Franchise, you can play Major League Cricket in the US. I'm going to go 7 as well, actually.
7?
Yep. Let's go.
Tennis.
Ooh.
Number 3. I was going to say, I think it's hard because you got to start young. I feel like it's one of those sports
you got to start at 4.
You got to start young.
Your dad has to throw blocks of wood at your head if you miss shots from the age of 4.
Oh man, I got to go through as well. Baseball. I put that in cricket territory.
Yeah, similar to cricket.
But I think it's harder than cricket.
Why?
Because I'm American.
Yeah, of course. Why is baseball harder than cricket? I'll tell you why.
I feel like pitching is harder than bowling.
Any old mug can throw. Have you seen people try and bowl a ball? They're the most uncoordinated people on earth.
Have you seen knuckleballs and curveballs? You can do all sorts
knuckle schmuckle, mate. Have you seen Shane Warne bowl leg spin around Mick Gadding's legs? No.
Yeah, now tell him to do it in the air without touching ground. Boom.
Well, Mitch Stark can reverse swing the ball. You ever seen reverse swing, mate?
I'm going 6.
Just for your insolence, I'm putting it 10.
You going 10?
Boom, stupid baseball.
Darts. Now, how hard? I have zero idea how hard.
Oh, we were going to get tickets to the darts.
We were. That's
darts
why
coming
it was
to Australia.
in my head.
Ooh, I have no idea. Because it's one of those sports that you can get a lot of self-belief in when you just nail one dart. It's like, well, dude, if I just practiced half an hour a day, I'll be a freak at this.
Oh, we had Max Dash as baseball 4.
Okay.
There you go. Tell us why.
All right, boys, where do we put darts? Let's sit on darts for a bit.
Yeah, darts is...
This is just divisive.
I don't know how broad darts is to consider professional, or is it so niche that the professional circuit is small? I don't know.
But it's getting bigger.
Well, we got Scottish FM saying 2 or 3.
Hey, Kesha says, thanks for shutting up, Turkey. No worries, man. I did my best. I'm glad.
You're welcome.
Good to have you here, Kesh. Darts 10 for Max Dash. He doesn't rate darts. Intruder says 3.
Intruder.
Okay, so there's some real respect for darts in the chat here.
Yeah.
What about from our pubby lads? I reckon we've got a few guys who go to the pub and play a bit of darts. I want to hear from guys that have maybe played a few darts rounds in their life.
Maybe you had an uncle that smoked darts.
You ever smoked a dart, Jim?
No, not a dart.
Never had a cigarette?
Yeah.
Really? Me neither.
No.
Man, no Smoky Boys.
Yeah.
If we ever want to rebrand, we cannot call ourselves the Smoky Boys.
The Smoky Boys. Yeah, that's off.
Wayne says darts 4 in the same vein as 10-pin bowling and cornhole. Yeah, but he's biased towards cornhole. I'm going to go 6 for darts.
I wish I could go 6. So now I have the conundrum of 5 or 9.
Come on.
I'm going to
go... B Factor says darts 999. Oh, Scottish. Liam says darts Q school in the UK is super hard to go pro. Thousands compete for 10 pro tickets every year.
Whoa.
Dude. Okay. Intruder didn't even get the dartboard.
I feel better about 5. Keep in mind, we have no idea what's coming.
Yeah, we don't. What's next?
Swimming.
You know what? Well, what's pro? World Championships for swimming, right? You have to say world champs because you don't really get paid to swim outside of stuff like that, endorsements. I saw how bad James Magnussen was on steroids, so I'm going to say 4. That's pretty hard. That's pretty damn hard.
Oh, man, I've really killed the mid-pack here.
Yeah, your strategy on these things is terrible, mate.
I've screwed myself.
You know what? Because you're too cowardly to go 1 or 10 early.
Yeah,
you got to chuck a baseball.
Yeah, you got to really get it out there. All right, I'm going to go...
Max Dash wants swimming 9. Go on.
Yeah, I'm going 9. I'm with you, Max. MMA. Now, this is where I was wishing it was just me personally. I'd put it low. I think it's one of those things you put enough time. You don't have to start young. You just need to put enough time into training and physicality.
Number 1, risk of death. Show me a more deadly sport out there. Not only is it hard to compete, you are far more likely to die doing this. That's pretty hard.
Nobody's died competing in MMA in the UFC professional circuit.
Yeah, but on their way, there's been a few that have died on their way. 100%. Q school, mate. Q school attendances for MMA, they're low because everyone's dead.
So you go 1
I'm
for
going number
MMA.
1.
You're saying it's the hardest sport to go pro on.
I would say. Absolutely batters your brain box. Yeah, Max Dash agrees. There we go. MMA 201.
Nah, I'm going 10.
Easiest sport?
Well,
easier than surfing and darts.
To be fair, I wouldn't have put it there if I started, but I mean, the avenues these guys have to get pro.
Hans is backing you up here.
I know so many people, and the Ultimate Fighting Championship is the perfect case. Like, the amount of people that are like, yeah, I fought 3 fights and now I got onto this show and I've just got to fight well. And like, you just have to win fights, which you can train well to. Like, I don't think there's enough people wanting to do it, to your point, but I think it makes it easier to get into.
Yeah, that's probably a fair point. Liam has some breaking news. Hearts manager. Now, we followed Hearts' heartbreaking story. He's probably going to leave Hearts in the next 2 days to take over the Rangers gig because the Rangers manager has just left. That is... are you depressed, Liam? Is that sad? Is that sad seeing a big club take your boy? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's been a tough few weeks for you boys. All right, what have we got? 2 to go. Formula 1 should have been number... Unless you're Lance Stroll, then it's very easy to go pro because Dad will buy you a seat. Let's go number 5 for me, Formula 1.
Going 5. I am actually happy with it being up in 2. Because I have to be.
B Factor says, Jim with the knowledge here, Curt is washed now.
But yeah, 100% F1. I think it's right up there because I think, again, it's something you have to start young. You got to get on the karts young.
Yeah, 100%.
The reaction times.
Yep. Okay, this has to be your number 1 now.
And this has to be your 8.
Let's go. What is it?
Football. Soccer.
Yeah.
So you're an 8
I am comfortable enough with that at 8. I love the sport, but there's so many teams around. There are a lot of spuds who have gone professional with football.
Yeah.
Especially when you can sign in an academy at the age of 6 now.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have put that first.
No.
I was backed into a hole.
I like that.
A cornhole.
You were backed into a cornhole.
Not on the list because we all know it's the hardest sport to go pro in.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it just goes without saying, doesn't it?
Wayne Hollis is the only one.
Sorry, Wayne. All right, boys, we've been teasing this for a while. Now, before we get to the buying the club stuff, we do have some videos and things that we're going to show afterwards, so stick around for that. But we are going to try and call Bulgaria very, very soon. But we have some more updates on buying a club. For those that are brand new, I will update you very, very quickly. A few weeks ago, I had a crazy idea as part of our business, Musclecat Media, for some reason, the reason I don't really understand, but the enthusiasm is 100%.
Is strong.
I want to buy a stake in a football club anywhere in the world, right? And I want it to be part of the pyramid that no matter how low they are now, they can get promoted to the Premier Division. It could be Latvia, it could be Lithuania, it could be Estonia, Sweden, wherever. But we want to own a club, so with you guys, we can all make decisions together. We can try and shape the future of this club, no matter how small our stake, and we can all get behind one team, wherever they are in the world, right? Imagine that, our tiny little business saying we own a football club, or at least a portion of it. Now, I know a few boys are tuning in just for these updates. I have got 5 or 6 clubs that I am making moves on at the moment, and there are more that I'll consider. It's just there was an overwhelming amount of teams mentioned, 1,700, Jimbo. So I've been carefully prying through those. I'm trying to get our accountant, Scotty, on for not the same Scotty who plays golf.
Yep.
Scotty, the accountant, on for next week to tell us all the problems and legalities and issues with this plan. But for now, we're forging ahead. Right? So we are trying to buy a football club.
We got Rameshwar saying KBFC is going broke. So the Blasters in the Indian Professional Club.
Oh, no. Well, that's not good. Liam gave his thoughts, did he, on... he's talking about Rangers and Celtic. So what? Rameshwar wants me to buy
I think
KBFC.
Liam's mad I'm calling it soccer. Every time he gets
football.
called soccer.
It's football on this show because I can't talk what Australian calls football, right? I can't talk Australian football. So it's from now on, it's football here. This is soccer. Football is soccer. This is football. Jimbo?
Yep. Hans is unfortunately on my side. But yes, it's football.
Okay. How about Sheffield Wednesday, says Intruder? We don't have much money. In fact, we probably only have a few $1,000s. B-Factor got back from Namibia, mate. I can hook you up there. Dude, let's do it. Tell me.
He's got boots on the ground.
He got back from Namibia. He's in Tokyo at the moment. He is our most travelled man on earth.
He could be our manager out there scouting.
Actually, he could. You know, B-Factor almost went pro. Speaking of, we could have asked him. He actually almost went pro in football.
There you go.
Not joking. He's a gun. So these are some of the clubs that we've made moves with or had contact from their fans or social media managers or whatever. In Greece, APS Zakynthos, right? We've had their fans banging down the door.
The Greeks.
Now, the fan who was contacting me quite prolifically about this said he doesn't know anybody officially in a role at the club, but he does know some of the ultras. Now, an ultra is one of those super hardcore fans, right? You know, the guys with their shirts off and flares and going crazy and causing trouble sometimes, but often nice dudes, but very, very passionate in Europe. You know how they seat them in separate seats to the other teams? I now have the contact of one of the ultras for APS Zakynthos in Greece. So hopefully next week I can have an interview with a Greek ultra on the show. All right, so that's where we're going there.
Get us some ins.
Minyor Pernik, Bulgarian Division 3. Andy and the boys have been banging down the door. They want us to buy that.
Yep.
So he said he didn't have a direct contact, although he did give us the club's general number, which is what we're going to try and call in a moment. We're going to call Bulgaria and see what happens. Umea FF, which is Swedish Div 4, got a message from a fan saying, hey, they are in a bit of trouble, or they're a newish club. They need investors. They're actively looking for investors. So we're going to get hooked up there. Persamag Magatan in the Indonesian 4th tier. We've got some DMs going with them. 1860 Munich. Now, this is ridiculously ambitious, right? They got relegated from Div 3 in Germany. They used to be a Bundesliga like top team. Massive club. But they were $2.5 million short of the registration fees for the 3rd tier this year. So now they're down in the 4th tier, and they might not even be able to pay the $1 million fees to keep them there. So if they keep tumbling, they're going to be desperate for money. All right. Now that's too ambitious, but I've just sent them a message and said, hey fellas, how's it going?
Any little bit counts.
Any little bit counts. It does. Clackakuden FC, the Loch Ness Monster Club, the 5th tier in Scotland. I have been in contact with them as well, so I'll give you an update there. But we did speak to our man Gustus today. From Sweden, from Skövde, AIK. And this is how that 3-minute chat with Gustus went. Let's have a look. All right, we are very excited. This thing's getting real, Jim.
Yep.
Starting to get real because we're talking to real people all around the world. Now, we've got Gustus, who's joined us from Sweden, which is just incredible. Hello, Gustus. Now, very quickly, before we get into business, your boys had a 5-1 win in the World Cup this morning, Sweden, and you're very tired as a result, correct?
Yeah, indeed.
Tired but satisfied.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but it was worth it.
Did you expect a 5-1 win?
I mean, at my dad's workplace, they have like some competition to like guess the results. I did write 3-0, but 5-1, I was not kind of expecting that, but like I was like expecting 3 goals, you know.
Well, Jim, I don't know whether you remember, but I was a little disrespectful to Sweden. I
You
said
were.
they didn't deserve to be in the World Cup because they only got 2 points in qualifying, and now they've scored 5 goals in their
they've
first game.
smashed it.
So I'll shut up. But you are involved, Gustus, with Skurvda. English pronunciation, Skurvda. A semi-professional, now correct me if I'm wrong, semi-professional club in Sweden in the 3rd tier of Swedish football.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you saw this scheme that we're up to, not a scheme, genuine plan and investment. We want to buy a portion of a football club. And you responded and said, hey, why don't you talk to us? I run the fan page for Skurvda and I'm involved in the club. So what do you do, man? Tell us what you do and tell us about your club.
Well, my workplace at the club is social media, like generally, and like the graphical design / video editing for all the content we put out.
Now, from there, do you have connections to any of the bigwigs at the club? And have you told anybody else about it? And if so, what do they think of our idea?
Well, I have connections to everyone at the club. Like,
That's good, Jim.
That's a good start.
yeah.
I know people go, oh, you know, social media, how big is that role in the club? It's sort of like a Stalin once said, Jimbo, you might remember this, if you control the agenda, you control everything, all right? The man who controls the agenda. Now, in 2026, the agenda is social media, right?
Yep.
So we've got Gustus, who can do all of our propaganda,
Yep.
right? He can... See, he's on
Wait,
board. Look at that
Are you
smile.
Stalin in this? Or
I technically, in this analogy, I am Stalin, but it's not a hostile takeover. It's not a revolution. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
But we have an in, right? And Gustus knows important people. This week, Gustus, are you able to maybe tell people that we've had this chat that Skurvda is genuinely on the radar for us? There are many ways to skin a cat. And in this analogy...
But how would Stalin do it?
how would Stalin skin a cat in the context of buying 1% of a football club? I'm not sure. But Gustus, why don't you speak to the sports director and the marketing guy this week, see if there's any interest in working with us, and we will figure out exactly how we can get involved from our end. I think there's a further step we can take here. We've got other clubs we're talking to. We're trying to call a club in Bulgaria today as well, so we'll see how we get on there. But let's keep talking, Gustus, because you're our first proper in on this journey that will take us to many, many corners of the globe. So thank you, my friend. I look forward to seeing you in the chat tonight, hopefully. Hopefully you've already contributed by the time this video is played. But we'll chat to you soon, Gustus. Appreciate it, man.
Always. I'll talk to the people. I think they might be a bit happy. We'll see what happens, because after the relegation, we've been struggling a lot, like financially. So I don't know. This could help us, but we'll see what they think about it. We'll
Perfect.
see.
All right, we'll get some Stalin cash flooding into your club before you know it.
That's it. We'll chat soon.
Cheers, mate. Good to chat with you.
Of course. Likewise.
All right, there's Gustus. Fellas, can you lay off Gustus in the chat? All right. When I was 20, I looked about 11 years old. All right. Good on you, Gustus. 21-year-old Gustus, a good man. All right.
Just saying, but you picked a weird time to grow a moustache and start talking about Stalin in your metaphors.
Once I start curling it, then you got to be worried. Well, yes. People commented on my videos this week saying my moustache is too wide. I don't know why people keep comparing me to a certain painter.
Well, you got Intruder asking, if you end up buying the club, what role will you play on the club?
It's a great question.
It
So
is.
obviously a very small-time director, but directors need to bring
That's
something,
it.
right? So Intruder, we do have certain skills in reaching people, right? Like the people that are here today. Luca D8857 is here. I don't think we've said hello to Luca. Good to have you here, man. CFR Cludge. I might look into Cludge. It's a great name. What we would try and bring is socials, IT, tech help, and broader reach, global reach, right? Because we've had more than 100 million eyes on our stuff this year. Since January 1, we've clocked triple-figure millions.
Yep.
Which is a big year. And I think there are some clubs out there, not all, but some that would benefit from that. And a bit of a groundswell of support. Plus, yes, some financial investment. Not a whole lot, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of financial investments, we do have something pretty big next week that we're going to be launching as part of our business side, Jimbo.
Yep.
That sort of spawned from one of Lockie Falbush's ideas where he said, why don't you launch some merch that we can buy to fund the club? So Lockie and others, make sure you tune in next week because we do have my brother Bren on the show, who is a very talented artist. We're going to go through some logos of sports teams, but we're going to do some other stuff with Bren. All right, so stay tuned. Stay tuned there. Name dropped indeed, Lockie. Well done.
I think the simple answer to Intruder question is as much as they let us.
As much as they let
us do.
Yes, that's right. Exactly, as much as they let us.
As much as they let us.
Yeah, so this is all part of the journey, figuring it out as we go.
That's it. Poor Alex just up on his roof in this wet Adelaide weather.
So Wade Oller says, I reckon Curt would have a bit of the George Steinbrenner about him getting into an ownership role. Seinfeld, one of the greatest shows of all time. Well, and a New York Yankees reference there as well. Very good. There was another question in there somewhere. Not sure. But yeah, Gustus, thanks, man. Thank you very much for tuning in there. Right. Now, should we try and call Minjor Pernik in Bulgaria? We don't know how this is going to go.
And I'm going to get I'm assuming this is being a general number. We're just going to get we're going to get a receptionist of some kind.
Yeah, we'll get.
See if she can get us into somebody that matters.
What is it, 1, 2 o'clock in Bulgaria?
Well, true.
On a Monday?
What time is it in Bulgaria?
If you find that out.
2:21 p.m. Perfect
time.
Back from lunch.
Back from lunch. They're back from lunch. That's right.
Bulgaria do siestas? I doubt it.
Oh, Scottish FM says, try Newton Grange Star. They're always looking for investors. I can be your representative in Scotland. Can you write that down, Jimbo?
On the ground. Newton Grange Star.
Let's try that. Are we flying to Bulgaria, says Kesha? And B Factor did say try South America. So we'll speak to B Factor offline and see if he's got any ins there. All right, we are connected on my phone. I've got the number here because we're doing it via my phone, right? Is that right, Jimbo?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to copy. Oh, no, I can just call this. All right, are you nervous?
No, I'm not the one on the phone.
All right, let's go. Let's call Bulgaria.
I technically am with you.
Сте несъществуващ номер. Моля, проверете и опитайте отново. The number you have dialed does not exist. Please check it and try again later.
We've been stitched up.
Andy stitched us.
You know what I realized as that went off? Is she going to speak English?
Well, we would have found out if we spoke to a human.
I didn't think about that until
I thought that was a real person
until the entry sheet was going. I'm like, we've got a real translation problem here.
Darn it all to heck. Andy's in the chat. What happened, Andy? What happened to your club? I thought they were real.
We missed a number.
Andy, explain yourself, please. Actually, does Andy want to call in?
Hey. Yeah, we can give him the link.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's give him a link. Can you put it in the Slack, Jimbo? And then, Andy, can you type in the chat if you want to call? Because you're watching from Bulgaria now, and you're one of the main guys who's telling us to invest in Minjor. Are you happy to chat? We can if you want to. Let us know in the chat if you want to talk, yes or no. It's okay if you don't.
Keshavats, for a second I thought Curt would have to talk in Bulgarian.
All right, Gustus is out. Good on you, Gustus. We'll chat soon.
Thanks, mate.
And Andy says, okay. All right. So, Jimbo, have you slacked me the link?
You should have it from sending it 2 minutes ago.
No? Who did I send it to?
To Gustus.
Oh, yeah, I sent it to Gustus. That's right. Bear with me, guys. Do you want to, Jimbo, why don't you tee up a video and talk to people through it, and I'll get going on this.
How about, excuse me, after our World Cup victory, let's pull up one of the beautiful moments of us scoring a goal.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I could watch this all day. Absolute football cinema. I did not think he was going to make it to the ball.
This is gorgeous. Look at him. Oh, I'm distracted now.
Boom. What a goal.
Bang.
It's great music though.
I love that. I love that. All right, Andy, I have just sent you the link in your messages on Instagram. So just, you can do it on your phone. Just click it and then type your name, click enter or whatever, and Jimbo will see when you are in The waiting room. Okay. Take that. So Kesha's really got something against the Turk. Now, that strange thing's happened with my camera again there,
Yeah,
Jimbo.
I'm fixing it now. It
Fixing it
happens
now?
every
Okay.
time we put on the video link.
Oh, yeah. Wayne says, how good was the Aussie VAR referee getting the entire world? Yeah, we mentioned that, I think, at the start of the show with that.
100%.
Now, I looked at that and I thought, awesome, great gag. But they are not going to be happy with that.
Surely
at all.
that's a bit of a risque move on world TV.
But it's so the whole thing is so awkward when they go to the VAR room. They're all just sitting there like, and then the camera pans and they're like, okay, what do we do here? Doesn't Anzac have? And doesn't any Anzac have an issue with? Okay, we'll let the race war continue in the comments there.
I mean, just to give Turkey their chance in the sun, they did have some choice words to say about Australia in relation to us beating them in the World Cup.
Let's have a look.
Şakil 10 yıl varken Kerem'e hava topu kesiyoruz 7 kere.
Is that a video?
15 kere.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Ya bu kadar değil ya.
Ah! All right, let me start that again.
Don't promote another pod on here, Jimbo.
And this is a big Turkey media outlet as far as I can see. Like, they're big followers on
Şakil 10
YouTube.
yıl varken Kerem'e hava topu kesiyoruz 7 kere. 15 kere. Ya bu kadar değil ya. Şekil 10 yıl var ya stoperde. Sutar. Maçın oyuncusu ya.
That's not real.
Bir şey söyleyeyim. Çin'le oynasak ki Çin'le oynadık.
O sırada da tribünler sessizdi. 15. dakikada Abdülkerim'in sesini duyduk. Biraz hareketlenin lan falan.
Çilingirci
Well, I have a
var
point
mı? Var.
there.
Açamadı. Bakırköy çilingirci var mı? Var. Açamadı. Değil mi?
Evet.
Balta Limanı çilingirci var mı? Yok.
Yes.
Tarabya. Çin'de Şakil 10 yıl varken Kerem'e hava topu kesiyoruz.
Okay, is that really their voiceovers?
No idea. I like to think it is, but I doubt it.
If so, that's not too bad. That is not too bad. Liam's going to give us a contact for that club. I'm going to eat some more Turkish
we
delight.
got a call in
got
from
Andy.
Bulgaria.
Yeah, that's got to be fake.
Hello.
Andy, how are you?
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. A lot of partying yesterday because we watched all the games. And yeah, crazy night for me and the boys.
No.
Yeah, big one, was
So
it? Why were you partying? Who were you going for? Who were you supporting?
I'm supporting Scotland in this World Cup.
Yes.
Hey, Liam will be happy to hear.
Yeah, and we watched the Netherlands and Japan. We tried to watch the game at 4 a.m., but we fell asleep because the timing for these matches is insane.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's not good for you boys.
Yeah. In Europe, we have the Asian treatment because I know that people from like you as well, from Australia, Japan, and and China are watching the game like 4 a.m. or like when the games are in Europe or in Africa. And so
That's right. We're very late nights when the league is on. But thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate that. Now, your club is Minor Pernik, right? Am I saying that right? Minor Pernik?
Yeah. It's Minor Pernik. Yeah, that the pronunciation is right. Yeah.
Now, third division Bulgaria, semi-pro, and it is. Am I right in thinking it's privately owned, or at least a portion of it is owned as a business, as opposed to being owned by the supporters?
I mean, there's some. I think there. It's not entirely in one person.
Yes.
Who holds the whole thing, because like clubs like Levski, CSK, Ludogorets, they have some portions. It's not the entire thing. A friend of mine has a percentage of Marek Dupnica, which is another local club here in the capital, near the capital. It's in a city called Dupnica, which is close to Pernik too. And I think I don't know what happened with the phone, because I've searched in the site and it gives me this number.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry for that.
No, that's all right.
And they didn't pick up, and I wanted to see if you had luck, but
nah, it's good, man. You're doing a great job. You've been very helpful so far. Now, I just want to know. I won't keep you long, but What's so good about Minjo Pernik? Now, why are they such a great club? I love their stadium. It looks so cool. The backdrop, everything looks awesome and old and rustic and real. But why do you love them?
Yeah. Well, it's about their fans. Their fans are crazy. Like the Ultras, the whole city really loves the club. It's like a symbol of the city. And when they were in the top division, there were like crazy matches. I mean, their fans are aesthetic. Like they go with flares, and the Ultras group is, and they have big rivalries with the big boys in Bulgaria. And now the situation isn't so good, but they're pushing. I mean, they're like a yo-yo club at the moment, going to second division, third division. They have their financial trouble, but if people like you succeed to have a percentage, that will blow up the club, like on Instagram or Facebook, and a lot of people will see the club.
Yeah, and that's what we want to do. We want to find a club that we really love the story of and help to get some attention on it. And whilst we don't have heaps of money, maybe we bring some other brands and other people who do and who also love the story.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to do. Yeah. Now, there's one more thing before I let you go. I saw in the comments on Instagram when you were saying buy Minjo Pernik, there were so many rival fans who came and said, "No, we hate your club. Buy this club instead."
I know. I saw that. It was very funny because basically me and the boys, we don't support the club. It's my I support Levski, and Minjo Pernik hates Levski. They hate the club.
Oh, you don't support Minjo Pernik?
No, I'm a Levski fan, but the idea that Minjo Pernik could have this huge influence from guys like you, it would be so funny, and I think it will be so good for you and for the people from Pernik. And so I chose that club for you because it's not like the ones that are not interested. This club is very interesting. The fans, the support, it's very fun. They're like the West Ham of Bulgaria.
Gotcha. Okay, I see what you mean. All right, Andy.
The Hammers.
You're a legend, man. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you and speak with you. Thank you for watching, and we'll keep talking, man, because I really am interested in this. Good on you, Andy.
Thank you for having me.
Pleasure. There we go. Look, one of our goals, dreams when we started this show was to speak to people all around the world.
Yeah.
And we've spoken to a Swede, we've spoken to a Bulgarian today.
And Liam in Scotland still just tuning in week to week. We got people all over the world.
Kesha in India. I didn't realise Kesha was Indian. There you go.
Yeah, we got people from Ipswich. It's all over the place.
All right, very good, fellas. No, he was a great addition to the show. I think we'll speak to Andy again sometime soon. Very good.
That's good.
A couple more videos, Jimbo, before we wrap it up tonight?
Yeah, well, I mean, for Hans, I believe he's our resident Spurs fan.
Oh, yes, San Antonio Spurs.
If I'm not mistaken.
The basketball.
Unfortunately, he had a bit of an upset in the NBA Finals. His boy Wembanyama couldn't quite pull it together.
No.
And he had his awkward post-conference interview.
Oh, so this was after not shaking hands, just storming straight off. And let's see how his press conference ended. This is the face of the NBA at the moment. There we go.
Appreciate y'all. See y'all. Never.
Such a weird way to end an interview.
Why did you say that?
See y'all.
He looks very...
He's very
strange
dude.
When he stands up, doesn't he?
Yeah,
the camera's at a very awkward spot.
I find his run is quite awkward too.
Freak athlete. But yeah, this was after the whole not shaking hands and I don't know. It was just a little weird. I know he's obviously devastated. Would have been Spurs' first title for a while and he would have been the face of it and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know. Hans, let us know what you thought of Wemby's, the way he finished things in this final series.
Yeah, but I mean, for the Knicks side, it's historic. So they've ended a 53-year drought.
Unbelievable.
Which is, I believe, the longest ever.
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Well, and Scotty, who we played with today, he's a Knicks man.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Snap.
And he told me that Jalen Brunson scored 45 points. The rest of the team scored 49 combined, which is just
insane.
Sammy Big Red is a Knicks man as well. So he sent
Wow,
me texts
Knicks
saying,
fans all over the place.
yeah, he wanted Doss in the Outback QB to mention that Knicks had won, but Doss hates them, so no dice. But yeah, big week in sport, Jimbo. There's
Huge.
one more that Ben sent in that's B Factor. He showed us, wants us to show the worst streaker in history, really. And this was in the opening game of the World Cup. Oh, USA's opening game of the World Cup. Let's have a look.
He's off to a bad start. He's got to get past all these guys.
Now's the time to hop back over the glass.
Yeah, what's the plan, guy?
Oh, you fucking idiot.
That is the worst streaker in history.
What an idiot.
Yep. And also, did you see he had a T-shirt on with like some YouTube or some brand that he wanted to promote, but it was so small you could hardly read it. Like the whole plan was ridiculous.
Those YouTube idiots.
I mean, at least when that chick ran on and she was in that sort of bikini thing, at least the website she was promoting was very clear for everyone to see. They got great exposure from that.
We were all looking at the website.
We were indeed. Yes, us businessmen certainly were. All right. I think that's everything from me, Jimbo. Anything else from you?
No, I think that's everything.
All right. Big show. We want to say thank you very much to everybody who tuned in. I've got...
There's Hans in with the Knicks chat.
I've got to set him off right at the end of the show. Knicks are a team of losers. No one other team wanted, including their coach. Spurs flogged them in the first 2 periods of every game.
I do actually have a video of Wembanyama getting egged, which was not the greatest move
that was last
for the
week,
Knicks fan.
Yeah. Just looked up the VAR ref. People don't know this means... Don't people know this means you get to punch whoever looks? Yes.
This is Wembanyama getting egged.
Good shot.
Clean in the head.
Great shot. The music is... I mean, pathetic from the fans.
Yeah,
absolutely pathetic.
Rubbish from the fans.
But there you go. Look, we had a lot of newbies in tonight, and that was brilliant. Thank you very much to everybody who was new. Thank you very much to all of our regulars. You're the backbone of this show, and we love it. Thank you to Andy. Thank you to Gustus for joining us. And this has really taken shape, Jimbo. It was great fun. See you, Curt and Jim. See you, Kesha says. More insults for the Turkish. He really, all the way from India, does not like Turkey. But hey, that's his prerogative. Good on you, Kesh. Good on you, boys. Great to chat. Well done, Jimbo.
Thank you.
We'll see you very soon.
See you next week.